On behalf of the board of the Foundation for Auditing Research, I welcome you to our second annual international conference. A conference which is entitled Controversies in Future Audit Quality, a multi-stakeholder perspective.
A real benefit of FAR, as well as being here, is this access to real auditors who are all together in a room, sitting there talking about auditing research. From a researcher standpoint, an audit researcher, that's quite an opportunity.
After decades of audit firms having had their doors closed, we now have the opportunity to really go into the firms with academic research teams and open up the black box of auditing.
We, practitioners, need to be able to articulate clearly what auditing quality means to us. And for that, we reach out to you, academics, for help.
I think FAR is a unique opportunity to get in contact with companies, to get an insight into practice and to not only study practice but get input from practice in order to study something.
Only about 40% of people attending this conference are academics, so that's rather unusual, of course. So most people are either practitioners or people from the oversight bodies and the legislator and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool, I think. So that does give a sort of different dynamic and different insights than what you normally get as an academic.
And I think, again, FAR is the platform that brings us together to make sure that the gap between theory and practice basically is disappearing.
We do research about a very applied discipline, auditing. So unless we interact with people that actually work in that industry, I think the added value of what we do is very limited. So I think the FAR provides a great platform for that kind of interaction. So I very much applaud that. Yeah.
It helps with comprehension, understanding, and therefore having a meaningful debate.
When I think of accountancy, I think of independence. I think of men and women, such as yourselves, fearless upholding the truth. The situation is a serious one. If your seal of approval is called into doubt, the added value of your work itself is questioned.
And anyone who read the NRC Handelsblad on the 29th of May this year will know that discussions on issues like audit quality are vital. More work must be done if we are to create a business environment in which we learn from one another and learn from our mistakes.
I found some of the things challenging, particularly some of the debate about skepticism and some of the comments around the way people define skepticism. I think explains some of the misconceptions people have about it and what we do. So that was very useful.
I think if professional judgment is something which you can connect with research, I think that's really good, because in the end they go hand in hand together.
There are so many perspectives, and I think that's also a great thing of FAR, that you get an acceptance of that the problem is not easy to fix.
We exchanged ideas. I learned about new research topics, and I think that's very interesting, how we can contribute as practitioners to the researchers, and of course how we can learn from the researchers to improve our audit quality.
Practical insights and scientific insights is very, very important, and that is what I've seen here now. So I think I will be back next year.